Greetings and salutations, my beautiful people. It's all relative to the size of your steeple. You can't see the forest for the trees, and you can't smell your own shit on your knees. Hello. Anyway, yeah, I made a video not too long ago in regards to Steve in Smash Brothers, which was, kind of a joke video, a skit, which, kind of suggested that I had no interest in Minecraft and just absolutely did not care that Steve was in Smash Brothers. Which, I mean, I kind of don't care. Or at least kind of didn't care at the time. But getting a chance to actually play as the fucking character, like, what the hell? This character is way fucking better than he has any right to be. Like, holy shit. Probably one of the most fun characters in Smash Brothers. Also one of the most dumb and stupid and ridiculous and wacky as hell, but only in the best way possible. I'm just saying, there's a lot of really dumb stuff this character can do, and it's just like, what is happening? What is happening? How do I deal with this? And what the fuck has Sakurai done to Smash Brothers? This is pure and utter chaos. I don't even know what's going on anymore. And don't even get me started on the Smash community. Okay, I feel like this is another one of those cases where you can absolutely enjoy the game, but just don't go anywhere near the community. At least, like, certain parts of the community, because holy shit, is that a can of worms you really don't want to open. My god. The toxicity of our city. Holy balls. Anyway, getting a little bit off topic, yeah, Steve is fun as hell. What do you fucking know? I mean, it's not like I didn't think he was gonna be a good character, it just, wasn't really a character that I wanted. Which, that is a tendency to happen because, I'm sure a lot of other people really wanted Steve as well, and I am happy for them. I'm happy for you. All you 9-year-olds out there that wanted Steve in Smash Brothers. I am so happy for you. All jokes aside, though, yeah, Sakurai really does have a way of making characters in this game super duper fun, even the ones that nobody wanted. Okay, like, Joker is fun, which, a lot of people were really happy about Joker, like, either way. Probably wouldn't have even cared if he was a shit character. They would have just been happy that he was in the game, because Persona 5 really do be a good game, though. Holy shit. And honestly, when Joker was announced, I was like, oh my god, this happened. What? Cool, but what? And then Hero was a thing, which was fine. Didn't care a whole lot at first, but, another case where the character just turned out being incredibly fun, and I've gone on to play a few of the Dragon Quest games, and oh boy, are some of them really good. 8 and 11 in particular. Fuck, those are good games. Wow. And then Banjo-Kazooie happened, which I don't really feel like I need to say anything more than that. It's fucking Banjo-Kazooie. People have been wanting that character in the game for literal years. but people thought it was never going to happen because Microsoft, and then all of a sudden Banjo was in the game and everybody was shitting bricks, including me. I'm just like, what? What is this timeline, and why is it the best one? That was last year, though. This year, holy... I ain't even gonna get into it. You already know what's up. Shit really do be fucked up. And after that was Terry Bogard, not quite as hype, and then Byleth pissed literally everyone off. Because it was like the 150th Fire Emblem character to be put in this game. Also, so many swords. There are so many swords. So many swords. I have never seen so many swords in my life. Jesus Christ, all the swords. So many swords. But yeah. Brr. And then of course there's Min Min, which I never really talked about my thoughts on Min Min. Yeah, you want to hear my thoughts on Min Min? Yeah, cool, whatever. That is all. No, I mean, I've played a demo of ARMS. It's a cool game. I've considered playing like the whole thing. ARMS is cool. You know, there are people who don't really like ARMS too much, and I'm just like, what's up with that, though? Like, ARMS is pretty alright. I like it. It's good. It's cool. It's unique. A little bit gimmicky, but still, pretty cool. Not bad. I just kind of thought that ARMS was just kind of a thing that should have been there from the get-go, though, and not reserved for a DLC spot. I don't know how to feel about that one. That was kind of like, what? Why? And following Byleth up with that, it just wasn't like the most hype thing in the universe, and it was just kind of like, why are you doing this? You were doing so well. You were doing so well, and then everything fell apart. You know, like, Fighters Pass 1 was pretty fucking awesome overall. So many good characters. And Byleth. Who honestly isn't a bad character either, and Fire Emblem Three Houses is fire, so, you know. All is well. Except not really, because pandemic. Oh, how we took last year for granted. But yeah, Fighters Pass 2, I ain't gonna lie, I mean, we're only 2 characters in, to be fair, but it's kind of been weak sauce. It's kind of been weak sauce. At least in terms of characters that, like, I personally want and, like, a lot of other people want. It's been kind of weak sauce. Min Min, cool character. Only appeals to ARMS fans. Steve, also kind of cool. Only appeals to Minecraft fans. But, yeah, there's a lot of people that are really happy about Steve being in the game, and there are a lot of people that are really pissed about Steve being in the game. Like, I mean, pissed. Absolutely fucking just salty as fuck. Just so much salt. Like, bro. Bro, like, you want a little bit of food with that salt? Like, okay. Are you just one of those guys that just fucking pours salt all over your food? Just like to the point where there's almost no food left, and it's just like of fucking assault on your taste buds, pun entirely intended. I'm saying, have a little food with your salt, bro. Chill out. Chill out with the salt. It'll all be okay. Okay? Jesus. Like, okay, if you were a slug, your ass would be dead. Dead as fuck. Deader than dead. If deader than dead was possible, you would be deader than dead, my friend, if you were a slug. It'll all be okay. I'm just saying, like, okay, like, I think I already said this, but I made a joke vid that, you know, suggested that I too thought that Minecraft was the most overrated thing in the universe. Which, I mean, it kind of is, but that doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means that, you know, the popularity of it is a little bit exaggerated, I think, but it does not make it bad, per se. And I did actually play a 2-hour demo that, hot damn, I did actually have a little bit of fun with. So, just goes to show, don't pass judgment before actually giving something a chance. Because there are a lot of people that seem to hate Minecraft simply for existing, and it's just like, yeah, but have you played it, though? No? Then shut the fuck up. You cannot fairly judge something prior to playing it. Now, if you've played it and you utterly despise it, that's perfectly fine. It's not for everyone. But if you've never played it and you're just like, it's shit because it's popular, you know, you're one of those people that's just like, oh, it's popular, so therefore it is trash. Shut up. Stop talking. Because everything that comes out of your mouth is ignorant. And nobody wants to hear what you have to say. Do something more productive with your life. You fucking troll. Anyway, I don't have a hell of a lot more to say about it. As far as like the next character goes, I'm really banking on like Crash Bandicoot or Ryu Hayabusa. I think those would be pretty hype. Even maybe Sora from Kingdom Hearts would be nice, because Kingdom Hearts really do be a good game. Even 3, a lot of people talk shit about Kingdom Hearts 3. Don't, because it's a good game. And if you think it's bad, you're wrong. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, but just accept the fact that you're wrong. Because you are. You're wrong. So suck it. Also wouldn't mind Spyro either, but Crash Bandicoot is a lot more likely than Spyro, I think, and, yeah. I suppose also, also Doom Guy would be, you know, pretty cool, and we got that Fallout, Mii Fighter costumes, so Bethesda does have representation, so Doom Guy and Smash could totally happen. Does it mean it will? No. But it could happen. It could. It very well could. And I would be okay with it if it did happen. A lot of people have also been talking Master Chief. I don't think that'll happen. I really don't. I mean, I've played Master Chief Collection, well, at least like the first game and half of 2. They're both really good games. I've even played Halo 4 in the past, and I actually kind of think that one's a little bit underrated. That one's not bad either. Point is, I like what I've played of Halo, so I would totally be down for Master Chief, but I don't think Master Chief will happen because we already have 2 Microsoft characters in this game. If you really want to count Banjo and Steve, because Rare and Mojang are owned by Microsoft, despite not previously being owned by Microsoft, but they did own Microsoft prior to Banjo and Steve being in the game. Huh. And then, of course, we've got the Cuphead Mii Fighter costumes, so that's 2.5 Microsoft characters. So I like to consider a Mii Fighter costume to be half a character, since it is the next best thing, I suppose. Still a little bit dead inside over Travis Touchdown being a Mii Fighter costume, though. That wasn't exaggerated. I am a little bit salty about that. But I'm willing to let it go. Question is, are you? Those of you who are salty over Steve and wish it had been Travis Touchdown instead. Anyway, I don't know. Rayman could also probably happen because they've been cock teasing us with that since the previous game with the Rayman trophy that, you know, kind of made everyone think that he was going to be a character, but then he turned out not being a character, and he's not even a character in this game either. He's a spirit, but spirits don't deconfirm characters because Min Min started off as a spirit and then she became a character. So that also means that Shantae and Gino are still on the table as well, so it would be kind of nice to see those. So spirits can totally become characters, even if they were spirits first. It doesn't mean they will, but it does mean that they can. They totally can. Again, doesn't mean they will, but they totally can. But my speculation doesn't mean shit at the end of the day, because I speculated that Heihachi was going to be a character in the game, and that turned out not happening, so clearly I don't know shit about fuck. It's just that alongside Terry Bogard became, you know, a lot of fighting game themed costumes. They even brought the Virtua Fighter costumes back, so I figured if they were going to bring the Heihachi costume back, that they would have brought it back alongside Terry, and the fact that they didn't just seemed a little bit sus to me, but they ended up adding the Heihachi costume back alongside Min Min, who is also a fighting game character, so I suppose it makes sense. Lord Irving would be nice, though. Lord Irving from Tales of Symphonia, I still have high hopes for him being a character because his Mii Fighter costume has also yet to come back. He was a Mii Fighter in the previous game, has not come back as a Mii Fighter costume yet. So we shall see. But, as we've seen, just because he hasn't come back as a Mii Fighter costume yet doesn't mean he will not. Although if he does come back as a Mii Fighter costume, my god will I be upset. Because they already did my boy dirty in the first place. And if they do him dirty twice in a row, if they do my boy Lloyd dirty twice in a row, bro, will I be fucking crushed? Okay? Ugh. I don't even want to think about it. It makes me sad just thinking about it. Thinking about the possibility that he'd come back as a Mii Fighter costume instead of a character. Just don't do it to me, man. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. I will literally die. I'm serious. I'll actually die. Just like have a heart attack right then and there. So just don't do it. And yeah, I mean, Gino would be nice as well because he was an assist trophy in. No, assist trophy. It was a Mii Fighter costume in the previous game, and he has not come back as a Mii Fighter yet. Does not mean he won't though, but he has not come back yet. And you'd think if he did come back as a Mii Fighter costume, it would have been alongside Hero, since Hero is a Square Enix character, and Gino is also technically a Square Enix character, despite appearing in a Mario game. It was a Mario game co-developed by Square, so Gino is owned by Square and not Nintendo. And Square does tend to be a little bit stingy when it comes to their IPs. I don't even know how the fuck they got Cloud in there. Or Hero, for that matter. So, anybody else showing up? Yeah. Hard to say if that could actually happen or not, but we shall see. And Gino is, of course, still on the table, because even though he is a spirit in this game, Min Min was as well. And you see how that turned out, so we'll see. That's all I have to say about that. And I will see you in the next video, when or whatever that may be. Bye-bye.